We're not live yet. I didn't push
Okay.
the button. Hello, I think we are live now. Better
Are
late than
we?
never. Better late. Now I'm still talking with my silly accent, like I was doing offline. Oh
What
dear.
accent is that called?
I call this my British accent. This is the one I used at the tea party with the girls this past summer, this birthday party. The girls thought it was hilarious, and
Hilarious. They
even the
loved it.
girl, my yes, they loved it. My daughter's best friend, whose husband, whose daddy is actually British, said, "Wow, you really actually sound British." I took that as a big compliment. Anyways, enough of that silliness. I am here finally. I was having weird glitches before we went on with my camera, thinking it wasn't going to work. It was like showing a little strip like this. So
So crazy.
hopefully everything looks okay. We can hear each other. A few people will actually join us for the laughs and the chat.
It's a surprise live.
It is a surprise live. It was one of those things we weren't going to do one, but then I'm here at home anyway, so let's go for it.
Let's just do it. Let's
Oh my
just
gosh.
go for it.
And so now nobody's here. It's just you and me crafting.
Other than you and me.
Okay, I gotta turn off the volume, otherwise there's you, me, and you and me all together here. Oh my gosh.
Nick is partially here.
There we go.
Anyway, what are you doing today, Rach? It's like crafting. You and I were
It's just like
crafting
you and I
together.
crafting together. Yeah, we'll do this
Yeah.
for a few minutes, and if it's just us, we can carry on.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. I don't actually know what I want to work on. Um, you look like you have some fun stuff there.
I have the shadow box insert kit and I'm really excited about this because I don't normally frame them like how it's supposed to be done
Mm-hmm.
because I actually prefer um putting them kind of like the cover of an 8x8 mini album because it's the
Oh, so
perfect
like
size
for like
for
an
it.
October daily or something?
It could be. That could be cute. Wouldn't that be so cute?
I think so.
You know what's
Other
gonna
years
make
you've done
this
some
extra
elaborate
fancy
things.
is using these fancy dancy. Imagine like surgery. Like, oh, let's put
Oh
your
my gosh,
eyeball right
I've
here.
always wanted to do one of those and haven't done one.
It is so fun, Rach, I promise. It's so therapeutic. It's like like it's stickers. So
Yes,
you're painting by stickers instead of painting by number.
right.
And it's so much fun. I tend to do the big items first
Okay.
and then, you know, people have a different way of doing how they do these.
So
And
what's
I
included in
tend
a
to
shadow box kit? Like what's actually included in it?
the shadow box kit.
Yeah, what do you get when you get those insert
Oh,
kits?
so you get the sticker pack, you get the sprinkles and the shape sprinkles, you get a vellum, you get the pattern, and then you get like another piece of paper as like the base.
Oh. So you put it so you put it on the vellum and after you're done with the vellum it goes on
So for
the
example
base?
this. So this is your pattern. This is like a paper, just a sheet of paper that's a little bit more sturdy than the 65. This
Okay.
one is they call the color template instructions.
Uh-huh.
And then you get the vellum sheet.
Uh-huh.
And then yeah, that's it. They recommend that you do a washi on it.
Oh,
Like
so
you
it
use
doesn't
a
move
washi
around?
to kind of connect it together so you
Yeah.
won't keep track. I'm using paper clip. I'm afraid that the washi is gonna be like,
I don't have success with washi when I use washi.
yeah. So I don't like washi. I'm afraid that it's gonna stick, it's expired, and then it's gonna mess up my vellum that I don't want to get messed up.
Fair enough.
But this is super fun and therapeutic. I feel like this today would be the perfect day to do this for me. I was gonna do the bubblegum machine, whatever.
Hmm.
But I'm like, I don't want to think. I don't want to think colors. I don't want to figure things out. I use my brain too much today, so
Well, that
I'm
looks like
just.
a perfect project then for you. I was
This is a
going to snap
perfect
those
project because you're just following.
images, but I feel like I want to make a rosette because I need something that's repetitive. I need to get grounded
Yeah. So
because,
I think it's super, super fun. And I love this cat, bro. The cat cup is like the best.
yeah, I like that too. I want to try and replicate that somehow.
This cat cup is legendary. I absolutely
Oh, that.
adore.
Oh, okay. I was picturing the one with the cat in the cup. That's my favorite one.
Oh, this one is the cat cup.
Yes, with the little
And I
pedestal,
feel like
right?
I have to like elevate the paper so that I can make sure that I'm not doing like a side thing.
Oh, you
It's
almost need
already
like a
so
slant
cute.
board.
Huh?
You almost need something that we call in the world of education a slant board, so you can work on a surface, like an elevated surface.
Angles. So how's your day today? Did you have a good day?
Yeah, it was an at-home day today.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I was debating whether we were going to go away, but then we decided not to today because tomorrow is my son's middle school. They have a little bit of a meet and greet tomorrow, and since it's his first experience with middle school, he'd like to go to that. So
Mm-hmm.
my original plan was just to go, get everything set up, and then come home again. I just didn't have it in me to do that
Yeah.
today. So I'm like, we'll just do it all tomorrow. And so today was I was getting my um, it's taken such a long time getting my tech set up so that I have my work calendar
Mm-hmm.
shows my work calendar, my kids' calendar on that calendar. So when I'm making, I guess what I'm trying to do is not be a hamster on a wheel at times like I was last year when like one of my busiest weeks, I signed up to do an extra work day of mentoring and I was just remember that? All those
Why?
crazy things. I was like, I love the mentoring. I love doing what I'm doing at home, but I have to like just space myself. I can't just go, ooh, do.
Yeah, you gotta give yourself a little bit of grace
Yes. So
and rest.
my goal this year, although I love paper planning, is to have at least everything digital in one place that you
Mm-hmm.
can quickly transfer to a paper calendar, right, for the month or ahead of schedule. And then you don't have to check 5 different places
Yeah.
and be able to impromptu check. So, say a parent asks me if they want to have a meeting on a Monday after school, when Monday tends to be the day I leave early to go home.
Yep.
But say it like I look at the calendar and it looks like it'll work because Thursday I have to leave early because like I have a like something to do with the kids or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I can switch things around and I can put it in my calendar and then it will show up on my personal calendar on my phone. But it
How do
took
you integrate them together?
ridiculous amount of time to figure that out. Like I've been working on it for this wasn't the first day I worked on it, but I finally got it all figured out today. But it
Thank
but it was
goodness.
an all day thing, like on and off, hanging out with the kids and then working on it. But my
Wow.
iPhone now shows it was neat what I realized because I had originally had them all separate, but once I imported my work calendar into my home calendar, then the kids' school calendars that were imported into the work calendar all showed on my personal. So it was showing up twice for each of them, so I could delete that. So, anyways,
Nice.
it's beautiful. It was worth persevering to get it done because I feel like it is going to help. But the time it took, I can see why some people just don't bother still with that stuff because you get
Was it a
frustrated and
hard thing to set up though?
Well, it's taken me like probably 8 hours in total of
That's a long
time.
time to set up.
Yeah. But now that it's done, I don't have to do it again, and I will know how to do it
Hmm.
in the future
And
easier.
it's set up forever and ever
Yeah,
until you retire
until I retire or until technology changes or I
or
don't know.
until the world stops using calendars.
Digital. We go back to paper calendars or
We go
something.
back to paper and sand. Oh,
So,
God damn.
but I do like, I like, I mean, it was worth putting it there and having it all in one place. And I'm thinking the people that have challenges using a digital calendar have not taken the time to make sure they're all in one place sometimes, and you're checking multiple calendars. So
Yeah.
it was worth having it all funnel into one. So I feel good about that. And then I was saying to my son, who's going to go to middle school, and they have to bring their own devices and they don't have planners anymore. Everything's done digitally. That I'm going
I
to be able
know.
to import his calendar into mine so I can check up on his assignments, provided he puts them in there, right? But I'm going to help support him to 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 begin using
That's
digital planning.
nice.
So that's exciting. And he was all excited. He had a big smile on his face. I'm like, yeah, I finally figured it out and I can help you get that sorted out.
Uh-huh.
Because I guess the other part is um it's hard to keep track of like my husband's shift work, the martial arts schedules, the tests.
Yeah.
I know,
The
just it's hard
birthday
to keep track of
parties, right?
everything. And I find like our I'm sorry, I'm talking lots about calendars, but I
Yeah, that's
find
fine.
our traveler's notebooks that I use to keep track of stuff isn't enough now to put everything in there, if
Oh,
that
it
makes sense.
isn't. Wow.
Like there's too much sometimes happening on one day.
Hmm.
So,
You got to be able to like balance.
and then I'm rewriting things all over the place on the kids, on the family calendar, on my calendar. It'd be nice just to have one place for it all.
One in
And I
print,
learned,
right?
yes, and I learned not that long ago that you can actually buy a family size digital calendar that you display on your wall. You just have to have electricity and it will sync all your calendars and you can see everything like a family calendar. It's just only a digital
That's
one,
intense.
which I'm toying with the idea that if I can get this to work, that might be a way to go because then I don't have to nag my husband to get his shift work schedule on there. It'll just pop up automatically. Once the kids are more independent with their schedules, it will pop up.
Yep. The going to places, the going to parties, the everything,
Well, yeah, like
kind of getting
Elizabeth this
everything
summer has gone to like 5 birthday parties. It's like keeping track of all this stuff
right.
is a lot.
Yeah. I remember they said when the babies were little, oh, you're so busy. When they get older, you're going to be less busy. That's so not true.
Um,
Because
and it gets
these
easier.
humans, they don't take naps.
No, that's the
They
thing.
just
We
like
don't
always
take that.
constantly awake.
Yeah. And then he paid
And
me
they
a
need
dollar
you.
for how many times my son called my name today. I'd be like
Rich.
wealthy. I was like his everything, like he's just because it's like the nerves of going back to school, right? So
Uh-huh.
they need me. It's fine, but it's just it was just like you don't. I didn't even have time for my own thoughts today. That's what it felt like. So that was a long-winded answer to your question. How was your day?
Yes, and I love it. I love long answers because it's very detailed and we get all
Oh
the
yeah.
goss.
Yes. So
I feel
it's
very
funny.
professional when I use this in this situation.
Are you supposed to use pop dots on it, or is that your own doing?
This is my own stash.
Because I
I
like
mean, you
that
can do
idea.
pop dots. It just says 3D foam adhesive.
Oh, okay, so
It wasn't
it is intended.
necessarily,
Okay,
you can do
it is
whatever you
intended to do
prefer.
that.
So I'm just doing the pop dotting, like all these with X's. Those are all elevated on foam.
Okay,
So I feel like everything's elevated on foam in this one because everybody has an X.
got
Every
it.
single every single element has an X. So that's okay. I'm just like realizing that everybody has an X. But it feels very professional being able. Imagine if this is your job.
Oh my God, that would be amazing.
Oh my God. Imagine you're going to check in at work and your boss tells you, Rachel, I need for you to do 5 shadow boxes today. And if you want to go overtime, you can do 6. And the channel for today, like you have the biggest screen TV at work, a very
Yes.
comfortable chair, your tea, and you
Oh my
have a big computer to watch your show, and then you're finishing all of your shadow boxing.
Oh my
And
gosh.
your job description is called Rachel the Shadow Boxer.
Rachel's a shadow boxer. It's a
I
show
want that
too.
job. I want the
Oh my
shadow
God,
boxer job, bro.
that's
I'm like,
funny.
oh my God, you're the best boss ever.
That's funny.
And then you go to lunch, like, okay, I need for you guys to take a break. It's not healthy to work on stickers for more than 4 hours. Oh my God. Everybody mandatory tea break. Like, what? I want to live here
Oh
in
my
my
gosh.
dreams.
It sounds like going to a retreat every day. I felt like that's what it was like when we were at the crafting retreat.
Yeah. And then
Tea and our crafting.
your quota is like it's very chill. Obviously,
Yes,
you can do this like 30 minutes on this one go, right?
yes.
But you get paid to do it and you're just like, "Oh my God, I have the best job ever." Like, "Oh, I want to go to work. I want to go to work all the time." And your friends are like, "You're crazy." It's like, "Uh-huh, yeah, I am." And that's okay.
Oh, I see you make that right now. I have an 8x8 picture frame on my shelf up there that has like a cute cupcake thing that I made a long time ago with as one of my first like elaborate Cricut projects.
Mhm.
But I'm thinking it might be nice to make one of those if you can still
We
get the
can
cute
make it
crafty
up.
one.
You just have to do like a circle, but it's
Yeah,
always nice that it's already done for you. You don't have to
yeah,
think. This is like a
no,
thoughtless project. This is like
yes,
you're going to use this because you want to relax, you want to
yes,
play, and
yes,
it's decompression. It's like a therapy session with yourself and your stickers. Or this would be so much fun, like a sip and sticker. Like a sip and paint kind of activity.
yes. Just
This
hanging
one
out
would
with
be
some gals,
sip
friends.
and sticker. So you guys are gonna drink wine, and then you're gonna provide your friends and they're gonna make their own shadow boxes. That would be so much fun to host, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
Oh my gosh! It's like, okay, guys, today we're gonna do some shadow boxes. You can see on your table we have shadow box kits right there for you, and then we are drinking Chardonnay, Merlot, and whiskey, and it's all on the table. Have fun. But if you drank too much, all your stickers are gonna be wanky.
They're going to be wonky.
It's
Nobody
like,
wants
wait,
wonky.
what? You didn't follow the pattern. It's all messed up. That's a different cupcake. And you'll be like, whatever. Like, oh, that was when my third shot came in. And you'd be like, oh, I remember. I remember that wonky pumpkin.
Yes, yes,
Isn't that funny?
yes.
You'd be like, you remember. I remember that moment. So crazy. I love this. This is exactly what I needed today. Like this moment, this live is like just plain relaxing. Like rosettes are your thing.
I love Rosette.
Rosettes make you happy. You're relaxed with rosettes. Rosettes stress me out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Rosettes are not my favorite thing to do.
Oh, because you always like, I love watching you when you do your scoring of them. You just always seem so gung ho when you're doing it
I am gung ho, but it's not what I would choose the
to
first
do.
activity. Yeah. It's
Well,
just
I'm
one of my go tos that are easy to do without any thought.
yes,
And it makes a grandiose project, but it's not necessarily my first go to.
gotcha.
But
I'm
rosettes
just
are your jam.
I like making rosettes a lot actually.
These look so fabulous, let me tell you. I like this
This is when I
project.
wish I had um the chit chat though. I
The
don't
chit
usually
chat
get the
is
chit chat because I find it too big, but sometimes
sometimes a chit chat is what you need. My favorite in the chit chats are the thought bubbles.
oh that's cute. I mean, I need to do like a session where I'm making some more of my own
Sentiments.
um sentiments.
Maybe one of the lives. Let's just do sentiments. And um tonight's live is all about restashing, refilling your sentiment stash. So we're gonna be doing a lot of happies, and we're gonna doing it all enjoys, hellos, thank yous, just for your stash. Next session. This session we're gonna refill our stamped image bucket.
Yes. Well,
What
it's
else?
amazing after a while how you run out of that stuff though, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and they're so useful, especially sentiment strips, honestly.
Yes.
Those are like my it's like a part of your formula. It's just part of your formula.
Yes.
So if you run out, it's so annoying, actually. Hi, Henrietta. How are you?
Hi, Henrietta.
You're like the summa cum laude here. You're the first one to speak up.
Yes, there's people that are loitering.
Quiet,
Don't be shy.
quiet and shy. Hello to the quiet and shy friends. Welcome,
Yes.
speak up. It's okay. We don't bite. Ever. Never,
I
ever.
really wish I got this die. It's such
Which
a cute
one?
little house. This doodlebug one.
Oh, yes. That is such a cute die. It is labor intensive, though. It's not like a therapy session.
Okay. Well, maybe
It's
I
There's
won't.
some
Maybe it's
thought
glad
into
I
it.
maybe it's good I don't have it
Not today.
then.
There's some days when you're like ready for like a difficult project.
Yeah,
Today is not that
not today.
for me. I mean, for me, I use my brain. I don't think I've ever said that before.
Use your brain.
Oh, Deb is here. Hi,
Hi,
Deb. How are
Deb.
you? I use my brain a lot today, so I am just coloring with stickers.
I think for me, I over the last few days, because I'm transitioning back to work, because
Mm-hmm.
here where I'm from, the kids haven't gone back. They go after Labor Day. So
Uh-huh.
I go back, my kids go back. It's a lot of like change from lounging around all summer to um
Boom, boom, boom.
it's just a lot. And so it's just getting grounded again because there's so many racing thoughts of everything that you have to do to get ready. So it's
So many things.
it's nice not to have to think really. Although I
Change,
can't.
change, change.
Well, the thing is though, at the same time, like I'm really ready for it. Like I get to the point where I just want it to happen. Like I'm actually,
Anxious for it to happen already.
well, not so much anxious. I just like I'm just ready for something different. Like the kids are
Yes.
ready for routine. I'm ready for routine.
Yeah, routines are awesome. Yes, coloring with stickers are so much fun. It's really you're just like breathing slowly. It's nothing too intense. You know what you're doing, what you're doing right now, what you're doing the next step. You're not thinking too much. Like your brain is on cruise control.
Cruise control. There we go.
Cruise control and
They're really neat, Debbie. The shadow boxes, they're really neat. I haven't done one either, but I've always considered it, and watching the process tonight of Christian do hers makes me want to do one.
it's so fun, Deb. This is a shadow box from Doodlebug. And this is from the new Hey Pumpkin collection. I did a haul. I bought all of the kit and cadoodles. So it just landed on my doorstep yesterday, but I was busy. And so I was able to open it up today, and I'm very, very happy. I told myself, Christian, you're not allowed to touch it until your meeting is finished. Oh my God.
That's fair.
That's fair. I mean, it was something that I was looking forward to. It would have been funner if it wasn't um like when you woke up or something, but no. But it's okay because it's over now, and I'm playing with it now, which is like the best part. Hi, Tanya.
Hello,
We
I'm
are
just, there we go.
coloring with stickers, and Rachel is doing rosettes.
I am making a rosette. I
She
like
is
this
making a
KS Craft
rosette.
gingerbread rosette.
Rosette. I feel like everything is popped up, honestly. It
It
didn't
looks
used
like
to be
it.
everything is popped up. Look.
Yeah, it is. I said I was surprised because I didn't think it was everything before.
Yeah, it wasn't everything before. This time, everything is popped.
Because they're just all so cute.
They are. They are. And the colors. Oh my God, did you see the colors?
Yes.
So cute.
I
How
love
do you
them.
frame them? There's a specific shadow box that Doodlebug sells, and it just matches perfectly. You just cut right here based on your template, and it matches absolutely perfectly. It's magical. Doodlebug did it all for you already.
That
So
part
you
is
don't
the
have to
awesome part.
you just plop it in there. A lot of people, what they do is they put this in front of their craft rooms, and whatever season it is, they just change it. They have like an album that
Oh,
has
wow.
all of, yeah. So on your front door, it's like, oh, it is Halloween, so we are using our Halloween shadow box. Would that be so much fun?
I like that idea, but I don't know if I have the bandwidth to be changing.
That would be great. If I had an assistant, my assistant would do that. It's part of the assistant's job description. I'm glad you're able to catch a live too, Tanya.
Yes.
Glad you're here.
We've been intermittent over the summer due to lack of routine on my part and holidaying and family fun. But
Holiday.
the goal is to get back on track when school starts.
Mm-hmm.
Although this
Yes.
time next Wednesday, I will be heading into work for the first time since holidays started. This will be
Are
just what
you
I need though.
excited? You must be
I am,
excited.
I am. I got to connect now with my new teaching partner for the
Teaching
year.
partner. Uh-huh.
And originally we thought we were going to start with right away with our new class,
Yeah.
but due to school um, sizes in the district growing in other places, they have to have another division at our school.
Mm-hmm.
So that means they have to or all the work time and energy we spent like organizing the classes for
No way.
September has to be done again
No way.
in the next few days so that in time by
That
either
is
Thursday or
crazy.
Friday the kids will start with me. So um I actually sometimes like when we get our old class because it's a way for you like for me the teacher to transition back because they know the routines and
Mm-hmm.
I mean yes they're excited and anxious about finding out who their teacher is but you kind of don't have to start teaching every little routine and ritual so it's like
Yep.
a nice way to ease back but my teaching partner will do that then, and then I'll start on Thursday, bang, with the new group.
Start off with a bang.
Yeah, this is cute.
Now
I like
this is
this
the exciting part.
gingerbread
Using the
Christmas
shape
collection.
sprinkles. So cute.
I have to do one more rosette. I think I might
Oh,
do.
they're so pretty. They're so pretty. I love that you have ready-made um
I have one more
ready-made
sentiment, I think,
sentiments.
left.
Yeah.
Another jolly. And then where did I put it? I had two, didn't I? If I see it? Oh, here it is. I put it back. I have one more, and then I'm moving on.
Moving
What
on.
green should I do? I was gonna do a green one. Oh, that's pretty good. Hey, is that close enough? Oops,
Yeah.
to the color in this. Oh, I'm not even in frame. That's close enough. Once you
I
get to the
feel like a
two,
professional.
it lightens it up.
Every time I use this
So is
tool, I feel
anybody
like
crafting along with us? What's everybody doing?
fresh.
Just watching, hanging out?
Deb said that's a really cute rosette, Rach.
I haven't crafted actually the last 2 days.
You've been busy.
I've been resting.
Rest and recreation.
Uh-oh. Can you still hear me, Christian?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the glare is like not good.
Watching my TV.
Watching on my TV.
Debbie broke down and bought almost every set of Christmas word dice from KS Craft O'Malley. Whoa, you're set now. Those are awesome. I use those a lot.
Same. Solid.
Actually, one of the jobs I was doing this week when I start to get ready to go back to work, I find I have to do organization projects in my craft room. Whoopsies. Look at all these
Oh wow.
things I found.
Look at
A
that.
mixture of sentiment and oh, what happened here? And completed stuff in all different themes. I found some fall stuff even to put in my fall box.
How fun.
Look at this.
You're set.
I don't want to forget I have it. I want to use it. I was trying to figure out how I could use some of the winter stuff with that snowflake mini album.
I needed some retail therapy. Yes, honey. Let's go. Retail therapy
But
is
these ones are good too, Deb. I know they're winter, but I use these a lot too. If you got all the Christmas ones. That's one of the Christmas ones, the snow.
I'm going to be crafting a lot of Halloween in the near future.
And these ones are really cute. That cold one was one of the ones from last year. And I love this little guy. Whoops, not even in frame here.
So cute.
So those have to be all put away. Look at all these. I made so many of these.
Those are adorable. I love the
The
colors.
these little
Those are
things,
the perfect
little
colors
toques or
for
beanies.
that, honestly.
I have to put those in a container now. Actually, why don't I just do that right now? They were on my floor. Get them put away.
Yeah,
Get
do it.
them put away.
Is this the right bat? I'm not sure.
How's it going? Are you almost done?
I'm not sure this is the right bat. I think the bat I need to use is the shape sprinkle ones instead of the sticker.
Needed some retail therapy. I hear you. Actually, I want sometimes yeah, I'm just gonna put
It's
this
so
on
much
the
fun
winter.
to have sentiment stamps because you can cut them in foam and it changes the look entirely. It is so much better if it's foam.
Pom-poms will probably get snished in here though. Then I know that they're here. Yeah, this is so fun. The little jars. We haven't made mason jars in a long time.
Huh?
Oops. That is sticking to the, what that's from.
So are you
Oh,
organizing it based on like winter,
those, yeah.
Christmas?
I know I didn't put that on his head. I just don't want it to get wrecked now.
Okay.
The stickers seem to be coming off for some reason. Usually I do the baby butt powder on them, but maybe not as good as I should have.
I
These were
can't
my
hear
favorite
you,
ornaments.
Rach.
I cut these out
It
on the
just
carpet
sounds like mumbles.
and then used them like this. So I hope you got the different size ones, Debbie, because there's this size and then there's these ones, and they're both really pretty for different purposes. Like these smaller ones are great to put on your sentiment. I mean, on your embellishments. And these ones are good for bigger embellishments or your cards.
Well, it's part of the shadow box, Deb, and I think it's so much fun. When I did it one time before, I didn't regret it, so it's not very traumatizing to use all of the things because it's the output is absolutely adorable.
Well, that's what the kit is designed to do too, right?
Mm-hmm. And it's not a lot of resources. You would think that it would be, but it really isn't. It's just one sticker pack and two sprinkles. So it's not that bad. You know what would be a good job too? Is the designer of this. Imagine you're going to be the designer to make like where things are going to be placed. So I'm sure it's a person who did it. It's not
Or
a
is it a machine
machine.
that just puts them in and goes flip, 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 done?
No, I don't think so. I think this somebody in Doodlebug headquarters has this job. Imagine that's your job to create shadow box designs.
That'd
I'm
be
a
sick.
shadow boxer. That's your job. That's in your calling
Shadow
card.
boxer. Boom, boom, boom. Look at how full
Yeah,
this is with my winter embellishment. I can't even close it.
that's awesome. You're ready.
And then I'm going to put these ones in my fall basket.
I wonder who that person is in Doodlebug. That's your job. Everybody knows that all of the shadow box was your design. That'd be so cool if you met that person and interview them. Like, oh, we have the shadow boxer, shadow box master at Doodlebug headquarters. Like the
Oh, I love it.
grandmaster. This is so cute, and it's so fast. Ooh, so cute.
Nice not having this on my floor anymore.
Ooh, making shot. Hey, Auntie Catherine, how are you?
Hi, Auntie Catherine. There we go. That looks pretty. Okay, back to the rosette now.
So fast. So fast.
Yeah, it hasn't even been an hour yet, and you're just about done.
Right? Very true.
That's pretty cool. I
It
kept
doesn't
buying
take
those
a
at the
long
Pre-Craft
time.
Chicks retreat.
Did your shadow box come with your Doodle Dash? No, it did not. This is sold separately. This is sold separately. They have so many shadow boxes for all the collections. This is orange. I think it is orange. Yeah. I don't think they've put any shadow box in any of the Doodle Dash yet. Hopefully they do. That'll be so much fun. That'll be a fun project. It's literally color by sticker. It is so fun. How are you guys doing? Anybody crafting? Deb is watching us on the big TV.
Ooh, that feels so legit. It's a real show.
The real deals. I need to get my nails done, but I feel like I did so I did the parlor one, which is the acrylic press on powdery things, and that was a big mistake. I'm never doing that again. And then another shortcut that I did for my nails was like the glue.
Okay, just hold on. I'm live. Hold on, Christian. Sorry. I'll be right
Okay.
back.
Okay. I got a Doodle Day stash, but can't open it until I finish the novel. Oh wow. Oh wow. So that's your prize after you finish your book. That's a good one to motivate you. I told myself like I'm not gonna open it until I'm done with my meetings. So done with my meetings, and now I'm able to play with the new collections. You give yourself prizes. I love that because it's, it's highly motivating. Get a
Especially
prize at the end.
my thing is coming into a fairly relatively clean place, so it brings a piece of calm, not a piece of overwhelm.
You what?
The craft space, like making sure to do that more now this coming, school year is coming in here to craft to decompress as your reward. But my goal is to make sure it doesn't get overwhelmed with stuff.
True. True.
Then it
Having a
becomes
nice craft room space is integral.
Or at least like a cleaner desk space. Like I'm really trying not to have a mess in here. Easier said than done.
It's hard sometimes because you just want to get out of there when you're sleepy.
Yeah. Or have stayed up way too late chatting with your bestie.
So cute, this one. Oh my. And it's so fast, it just transforms it. So it does it so fast. And it doesn't use a lot of resources at all.
And can you, like, if you can't get the Doodlebug frames, the store where we buy those from here, where I am, I don't believe they have the picture frames.
They don't have what?
The picture frames.
Oh, they don't?
I don't think so. They just have the kits. So can you buy like 8.5 and 11, or sorry, 8 by 8 picture frames?
Mm-hmm.
I think the one I have up there, which is my cupcake one, is actually 8 by 8. I want to measure it. If that's the case, I want to make one of those. Even watching you make it is calming.
This is therapeutic. Deb said, until Christmas crafting starts, and then it's a disaster. Oh, the Christmas crafting is intense.
Well, Christian knows me well. What happens for me, because I had it nice and clean, if Elizabeth's birthday hit.
Oh, yeah.
And then everything gets thrown in
It
the
fell
craft room.
apart.
And I'm doing tons of crafting for her birthday too, and acquiring stuff
Yes.
for the loot bags or making something, and then the last minute cleanup before the party happens, everything's getting thrown in my craft room, and then I have to clean it up afterwards.
Yep. She was organized. Grandma was happy.
Well, sort
And now grandma's disappointed.
of. Oh, well, a little too clean.
Very
Did I share my
clean.
crafty confession?
Yes. Share your crafty
I
confession.
was sharing it with Christian earlier. It's almost I'm ashamed at the same time, but it's therapeutic to talk about it. So we were
Lessons.
talking about greeting farm stamps a few nights ago because I was coloring. Where did I put her? I was coloring the teacher. Where did I put the other one? Here. I was coloring these. And Christian's like, "Oh, do you have the other set?" I'm like, "Oh, let me go check and see." So I pulled out all my greeting farm um sets like this that I have. They have a name for it, collection sets or whatever. And I'm like, no, I don't think I have that one. I mean, I don't have that one. I don't see it here. I don't think I bought it in April of last year because I have this original teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Then I started thinking, and something didn't sit right. So while we were crafting, I went and looked
Yep.
at the history of my orders at the greeting farm.
She did.
On November 27th, Black Friday, late at night, super duper crazy busy time in my life with report cards and
Retail
all that stuff.
therapy galore.
The retail therapy, I'm like, oh, I know I didn't need it, but I really, really like that fairy. I really want to use that for a fairy garden project. I really like the teacher, the nurse I'll use. I really like the cowgirl. I don't have those ones. And the girl with the flowers in her hair, I'm going to buy it. It's 30% off. That'll be my Christmas present. Why not? So I bought it and it arrived on December 7th. And during that week was report card time. It was all my report cards were due that Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And my son was having his movie party. Elizabeth was having her craft party. So all that stuff's going on at the same time. So I looked at it at the kitchen table and thought, oh, this is so cute. I can't wait to use this. I just don't have time to do it right now. So I slid it back into the bubble wrap and put it into my craft room.
Yes.
And then because my craft room, it's Christmas time, it's so messy. You have piles that you just move from pile to pile to pile to pile to pile. Well, at least that's what I do. I don't know if that's what everybody else does, but this is what I do. The floor, the counter, this, that, and it gets bigger and bigger until you say enough's enough. So once I was done with my after Christmas crafting, I remember pulling out the stamp saying, oh, I can't wait to use that. I'm just going to put it on the side here with
Yep.
my other paper collections where I keep them. And I will use it later. Well, 6 months later goes by. It's now June. My room is a disaster again 6 months later because it goes through the cycles where it gets really big. And then I was like, that's enough. And it's time to purge and get rid of stuff in my craft room. And it was a late night. I'm sitting on the floor chit-chatting with Christian. She can't even see my face. You know, you're just chit-chatting. And I'm starting, I'm like, oh, like, what's this doing here? It's bubble wrap. I put it into the
Oh my
recycling.
God.
And I didn't even look inside to see what was inside. I'm like, why do I have this sitting here? Because I had forgotten even that I just figured it was the envelope. You know, I just, stashed it there. And the crazy part is when I think back in hindsight, it was stiff. When I put it into my recycling garbage container,
Mm-hmm.
I had to slide it in because it was stiff. Well, if it was an empty envelope, it would have just crumpled, right? You could have just crumpled it up.
Yep.
But the worst part of it is I didn't realize that I had
This-
thrown it out until
Oh
two
my
months
God.
after that, just this last few days. So I've been in mourning and so mad at myself. How could I be so stupid and
That sucks.
throw out a brand new,
Untouched.
untouched? It's just been pulled out of the envelope briefly
Oh
and
my
looked at it. So
Oh my God.
I recycled and threw out the damn thing. So hopefully somebody at the recycling center that goes through the recycling got a really nice stamp set
Gosh,
and
that
realized that it wasn't
sucks.
trash. So I've been really upset with myself. And of course, I went and looked at the site because sometimes I get this urge, like after I realize I made a big mistake like that, if I can afford it, I want to fix it right away so I can move on. But um, this was not one of those situations where I could do that because
Mm-hmm.
the stamp set is um the stamp set is not
Is it
available in their
retired?
store. So I'm like in my desperation, I emailed. I know that's expensive stamp set. I have yes, Debbie.
Oh no.
I'm so mad at myself. But what can you do now? Nothing. Um, so I ended up going to email. I there was just a recent farmers market
Mm-hmm.
and I asked Christian all the way from Three Craft like to the Three Craft Chicks for State to bring that stamp set so I could stamp the little witches from the what is that one called? I can't think of it. But anyways, it was available for the farmers markets. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna get it. I'm crafting more Halloween now. Why not?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I had that email. So it said you can email them info@greetingfarm.com. So I wrote an email sharing my story and said I was hoping for a small miracle if by any chance you have any, you know,
Extra.
extras kicking around that I could purchase.
Oh,
So Marie, the owner of it, of the company, got back to me and said, and the designer of the stamp said that she can't think that they have any, but she's like, you can always request it for the December farmers market.
oh
But
my
she's like,
God.
she'll still keep an eye open if something turns up.
Oh
So
my
I hope
goodness.
all of you can go with a small miracle and let me hope that maybe it might turn up because I know it's not going to turn up in my craft room because I was looking for it, but then after a few days, I really paused and went into mourning when I realized what had happened.
I know that's so
Oh
much.
dear.
Auntie
So
Catherine
Auntie
says,
Catherine has a story. If it makes you feel any better, Rachel, I recently purchased a D-stash and accidentally gave an old address for it to be shipped to an address in another state. Oh no.
that sucks.
Do they have like forwarding yet or is it too bad? I'm going to write the current resident, but I'll bet they won't give it back. These things happen.
I hope they do though.
I hope they do.
What are they gonna do with D-stash stuff? It's not
Like
like
if you're not a crafter,
that's gonna
it's
be
no
trash for
value.
them.
Yes.
And karma's gonna get you if you do that.
Yes.
Karma's always watching.
Oh,
Always, always watching.
there we go.
Ooh, maybe I'm gonna make paper clips out of these. These are leftovers.
Oh,
So
there's
these,
leftover stickers?
yeah, there's leftover stickers,
Oh, cute. The balloon's really cute. And the witch on the
right? This would be so
mm.
cute as a paper clip. For example, this is, let's say this is your December daily cover. And then, you know, whatever leftover is, that's your formula. You're going to use it, you're going to laminate it, and you're going to make it into a paper clip. That will be so fun. Let me get my laminating sheet. And that's what we're going to do because what am I going to do with it?
Slim. Very slim. That the current person's going to want those. That's what I'm guessing.
Exactly. I hope they return it to you.
Me too.
I mean, what are they going to do with that
There's got to be
D-stash
a
paper?
happy story for one of us. Come on, there has to be
Yeah,
a happy crafty ending.
let's do it. Let's have a happy story.
So, so Christian and I before the live were processing what I'm going to do next time, especially when this next one comes. The plan is if I
Hmm.
can't stamp it right away after it comes, because I know you do that a lot, Christian, don't you? You
I
sometimes, as soon as
do.
it
I
comes, you
don't
stamp
stamp
it
them
right away.
immediately.
I didn't do that, so I'm going to try to stamp it right away. If I can't stamp it right away, I'm going to get it out of his packaging. And usually, and that's what was happening. That was the different thing at Christmas time, is because my room is set up for Christmas crafting and I have like a small store section where I can just pick stuff up. I didn't have a spot to put that stamp to remind me to use it for like before I put it away. So I didn't put it away properly. So next time, if something like this happens, how I can learn from it, I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
take it out of the package. And even though I want to be able to, if I can't use it right away, I'm going to put it with all the other ones that I have used. So at least I know it's safe. So this doesn't happen again. Because as I said,
Safe
it's
and sound.
super foolish. And then if I forget about it, that's fine. Because in the end, you can like, look through them and see
It's gonna
the
be there.
stamp sets that you have.
That totally sucks. I'm so sorry about what happened.
It's my own fault. But this is why I'm like, I gotta keep it clean. Like this is what that's in the back of my mind. I need to keep a clean classroom. I mean, classroom. If you saw my classroom, it's like perfect. Like you'd never know that I'm this messy in my craft room. I'm telling you. So
Let's pray for happy, scrappy endings for all of us. Yes.
yes, we all need happy endings.
Happy, scrappy endings are the best.
Yes, agreed.
Good karma.
So I have now made 4 rosettes. I don't know what I'm going to do with these yet, but aren't they so cute? I have this Santa Claus
They
cup
are
one with the
so
gingerbread
cute.
polka dot. And then I have this red one with the gingy and the ho ho ho.
Love it. I love the font of
And I
that.
had this one that says Mary. Oops, I still have strings on some of these. And then I have this one I just finished making, which is Jolly with the gingerbread tin and little holly piece in the Jolly. These are all KS Craft sentiments. Hey,
Holy
cute.
jolly.
I can't believe I'm crafting Christmas this early. But I didn't do Christmas in July either, so because it was just too busy.
Same.
It's nice to spread it out.
July was an intense month for me.
I like that one with the cat and the floral.
The cat is so cute. Like the floral portion, like the floral bits of this collection is absolutely drop dead gorgeous. Just plain beautiful. Plain gorgeousness. Because some of the stickers are not getting removed. But I'm just plugging them in there. It's okay. They're gonna get squished by the laminator anyway, so even if the adhesive gets removed, it's not a big deal.
For those of you that weren't here at the beginning, I started off with a British accent when I was being silly talking. Funny that you're continuing on. Look at that. So cute.
Cute. So cute.
What's that black thing? Is that candy and the that's still left on the sheet? What is that one?
Which one?
It looks that little black piece. What is that supposed to be? A rock?
This one?
No, the one that you just took off the piece of paper. What
Oh,
was that?
gumball.
Oh, a gumball? Black gumball?
No.
Who likes those? Who eats those?
Black, like a licorice flavored gumball. I personally don't like the flavor of licorice. Some people love it a lot. I do not. Do you like licorice?
I like red licorice. I do not like black licorice. And I
No.
don't like the black jujubes when you have jujubes in a pack of stuff. So
These are not cutting out properly.
I did not decorate all of these. The only ones I made tonight were these two. Confession time. I had this one made already and this one made already, but I made these two. I have to do things in evens, so I needed to make 4 rosettes. Do I need to make 4 rosettes? Really? No, but I love the back and forth of making the rosettes. This is very calming for me. And then with the pretty ephemera, um, no, this is called odds and ends, pre-craft chicks. It was a really nice way
This is
to
my next project. Yeah, I don't. Auntie Catherine loves black licorice. I think it's like a childhood nostalgic kind of situation.
oh, the real Swedish kind that is salty. I think my mom likes those. Are those the British ones too? Like there's what are those called? Oh, something street. What's that called? That they're all the licorices in them are you get them at Christmas time. I always get it for my mom for Christmas. Um, Holiday Street? No, what is it? It comes in a tin, but a lot of them are black licoricey, but just different jujube versions and decorated. She loves them. But I love the red, and I really love the peel,
I
the
enjoyed the red too.
the twisty ones that they didn't
Hmm.
have when I was a kid. The pull and peel or whatever. I don't know. I love pulling and peeling.
Red vines. I love
Those are my
those
favorite.
too. They're so much fun to eat. It's like a
Yes,
job.
yes. You're turning everything into a job tonight. That's like this episode. The
Yeah,
job of
I said like
your
uh
job is
yes, my job has me all over the business. But I do enjoy it. It gives me fulfillment. And I feel like even if it's hard, that's very important to be fulfilled with what you're doing
yes,
because it fills your cup still, even if it empties it out straight up immediately. Like it fills your cup and then it empties it so as fast as it filled it up, you know?
yes.
Balance, balance.
So, oh, this is just
Ah, that was a good crafty one. So I am just laminating because I have leftovers and I feel like this is a good way to use your leftover stickers is by laminating them, you know.
yes,
Fun jobs invented by Christian. One, chief sequin mixologist. Oh my god,
yes,
yes, that's an amazing job.
yes. That's
Head
true.
licorice peeler and eater. Yes, I love that job too, Auntie Catherine. You're so cute. Well, don't
And
forget the job of headmaster, shadow boxer.
yes,
Okay.
headmaster shadow boxer.
Deb said head enabler.
Oh yes, head enabler. That's for sure.
Dude, that's awesome. I forgot about the chief mixologist. Oh, imagine somebody's job to put these things together. I want that job from Doodlebug. I've been wanting that job before it was a job. Oh my god. Like, who put this concoction together? I want to talk to that person.
Oh geez.
Oh my god. I want this job, like for reals. I think I'm qualified. I'm qualified.
You're funny.
Man, that would be a great job. So the third job is the
I like the
shadow
head
boxer
enabler.
aficionado. That would be a great job. What else was the job that we invented, Rach?
The
There's
person
a
that
lot more jobs
are
that
you,
we made up in our mind.
are you ever involved with the island choicing, or did you hire that out?
Which one?
When you go to the crafty island and you
Mhm.
know you have to choose your things and the person checks you. Are you the person that checks, or do you hire that out?
Hired it out.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a contractual basis. Official shadow boxer. Yeah, that would be a fun job. Or what you could do is, for example, like Monday, you're doing mixes, okay? You're doing sequin mix that they're going to be releasing for next week. And then part of your job is to do combination sequence mix, like sprinkle mix, um, for certain events, right? and you need to go to, I'm imagining like that person's office would have multiple like thousands of bottles of different colors of you know, different shapes, all of that, and then they have the world in front of them. They can just mix it all out, and then the manufacturing plant will just replicate whatever they do, and then release it for the next few collection, right?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine being in that office just full of sprinkles, sequins, clay bits in all the colors. Just, and you're making batches. This is not like tiny little batches. You're making like a boatload,
Boat, boat.
like gallons.
Yes.
So you're like putting, I'm gonna put maybe like a pound of the red. I'm putting a pound of the ghost. I'm putting a pound of the pumpkin. I'm choosing purple star instead of a green star, making all those amazing choices.
Yes.
That's the best, man. So that would be a fun job, I think. I think would be great. And then if you're the official shadow boxer, you go through the collections before it gets released because you're creating the shadow box kit. So you have first dibs. Like you're already creating the shadow box kits for the next 3 collections that's coming up. That's exclusive early access to all the release. Like, man, I want that job.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying that's a good job to have. But first of all, I don't live in Utah. Number 2, I have a different job. So yeah,
It's just fun to think about, isn't it? Oh, those laminated really nicely.
huh?
Those laminated really nicely.
Wait, sorry, I couldn't hear you. What?
Oh, those laminated really nicely.
Oh, it did, didn't it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Very pretty. It even looks like a professional. Like I'm imagining this as a paper clip. I wish I had black paper clip, but I don't. That would be perfect because of all the black look.
Yeah, the black would be awesome.
Black would have been the best paper clip. It looks like a professional. It would look like a professional you bought from the store if it did, right?
Yes.
That'd be so perfect. But these are the leftovers, and I can't believe that you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 paper clips to go because you have leftovers from your kit. I love that.
Awesome.
I love that you can use it for something else.
It looks
And
so pretty.
this is already awesome.
And it didn't take too long. It's
It did
beautiful.
not.
It's
Thank you, Auntie
beautiful.
Catherine.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful. I love your rosettes, Rachel. They look so good. Your pairings are gorgeous.
Thank you. It's so fun to play with this Gingerbread Kisses collection. Yep.
You're doing
And then
Christmas and I'm doing Halloween. I've been
yeah,
doing
it's so funny.
Halloween since May. I'm just saying.
I haven't done a lot of Halloween. I did some in the summer, and then I think I do a little Christmas, and then I go back to Halloween, and I do a little fall crafting. Like the
I just
ADHD of crafting.
yeah. Yeah, I don't think I can stick to one. It is so cute. The colors are so magical. It matches perfectly with the Michael's theme. Like the
Yes.
bright. I'm like, wow, this does match perfectly. Perfectly perfect. Auntie Catherine loves the Santa mug one.
Oh, this one? I like that one
Mhm.
too. It's my favorite.
Santa mug.
I want to make something like I had plans to make like a mini album like that last year, but I didn't get around to it. So I'm
Hmm.
hoping I might be able to do that this year.
Do it
I had it,
because
I had
I
it
know
all
you have the
designed.
SVG.
Yes, I do. It's just so
Mm.
cute. And then Does anybody, Debbie, do you know who made this at the retreat?
Alicia. Oh,
Who made this?
isn't that like Cheryl?
Was it Cheryl who made this? It's so cute. I want to be able to make one. I don't remember.
I think it's Cheryl.
She does all the pretty boxes. I wasn't sure. 'Cause everything when we were handing those out was so fast, and then
I know.
you couldn't take it in who was from what. I couldn't because I was delivering my stuff, and then we were all
Yeah.
squealing and giddy and
Overwhelmingly awesome
overwhelming.
experience.
Like overwhelmed by the excitement of everything, of what was inside and what everybody had made. There's so much talent.
Very
And this
true.
Debbie I have sitting on my desk all the time. I love it. Was this a
Good
die?
night, Deb.
Good night.
Well, I am done with
I'll
my
ask you about this another.
project.
I'm done with my project. I don't have anything else planned too. I'm ready for a cup of tea, I think. My mouth seems dry.
Tea and relax. I'm gonna rest my brain.
Yes, rest the brain. Well,
Brain
everybody have a
rest is
good
good.
night.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us and tuning in. We will be more
Thank
regular
you.
again, just with holidays and um, back to school and all that stuff. Things just went sideways a little bit, but the plan is to keep the momentum going, especially with the cooler days and the um, coziness that fall brings here in Canada.
Oh
Anyways, I
yeah.
know it's probably still hot for you, but it's starting to cool down here,
Oh, I'm
which I'm
excited for
enjoying.
I'm excited because it was 103 here today and that was not fun at all.
Oh, that's hot. Oh,
Uh, yeah.
I don't know how you guys
Let's
do
get to
that.
fall already. Let's just get to fall right now. It's time.
Yeah, it's not Christmas. I mean, it's not Christmas. It's definitely more fall than it is summer here, although the last few days before the kids go back to school is supposed to spike up with the heat again. So I'm looking forward to that, which will be a nice way to wrap up summer with a nice little bow. So um, I hope everybody has a good crafty week. Are you
Yep.
going live on Friday, Christian?
I am going to try because Alexa has a football game that she wants to attend,
Okay.
and I am the driver because Jules works.
Okay.
So if I do a live, I'm definitely rescheduling because the game and all the details is different. So
Okay.
I have a new
Stay
project.
tuned.
Remember I showed you the house project?
Yes.
So that's probably going to be the project that I'm going to be featuring on Friday, how to make that. And I
Fun.
do like the design because it is inspired by a Kate Spade bag.
Fun.
Kate Spade bag, because we went to the outlet and I was looking at the designs of the bags and it looks so cute. Let me give you guys a glimpse. I don't know which one I'm going to be featuring, probably the pink one, but this one is a Kate Spade. And the only difference with the design is the inner portion right here. You can see like that is kind of different from my previous designs. Usually it's just a box, but this one has, you know how like the purses have this indentation right here. I don't
Uh-huh.
know what that's called in fashion, but that is a new feature. And I do like it. It looks really, really good for a purse.
It
So
does look really
we'll
pretty.
see how it goes. If I go live, I go live. I'm working this coming weekend, so I'm gonna try my very best, actually.
Okay.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Well, thank you everybody for tuning in and joining us for some late night crafting and maybe just a little laughing, maybe more sorrowful because my stamp story. But thank you for listening to that story. Helps me process the traumatic event of
Oh
crafting.
yes. That's horrible. Sorry, sorry.
Well, everyone have a wonderful, wonderful week. We will see you here all next Wednesday night. Same time, same place, although we'll probably make sure we end right at 10:30 because I will have a busy day ahead of me with
Yep.
meeting my new class of grade twos and threes. So have a good night, everybody, and we'll see you next time.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.